Hey everyone, welcome to the C&J Art and Adventure channel. This is a video about life after Richie. I don't know how else to put it. Even the week he was passing, we did normal things, like here is my brother-in-law and I getting ice cream from Richie's favorite place, Rolled Mountain Creamery. We also went back to Virginia City, where we were able to explore some of the sites along the way, and we were able to explore the main street, which we did not have a chance to do the first time we went. And we rode the train again. It was slightly different, of course, from the first time because there was a different conductor, but we did normal things like going out for breakfast, going to the bookstore, going to the casino to play games. But everything, of course, had some connection to Richie. Like this breakfast place was a place Richie liked, or that bookstore was where Richie used to work. He worked there for a whole year. And of course the casino was where we went to go to the Gordon Ramsay restaurant, the fish and chips place. So just everything we did, of course, had some connection to Richie. And right after he passed, Richie's friend Stuart invited me to stay at their place again. He was actually there when they were bringing his body out in the white sheet. It was pretty strange timing, I would say, but thank God, because I was able to have a room of my own, and while I was there, all I did was sleep, just sleep. Though when I first got there, I was in shock, of course, and I kept having flashbacks to taking care of Richie in that house. And we, of course, both slept on that sofa bed in the guest room. So Stuart offered to pull it out to make a normal bed, but I couldn't sleep on it as a normal bed. I wanted to keep it as a couch, I just couldn't. And then there was going back to California for a few days. It was the first time I had been back to California since my brother and I left for Reno back in April. We needed to go there to get the vest, his work vest that he would be buried in. So it was a really strange trip. It was strange looking at the room that he stayed in during his first hospice, and then going back to Reno to arrange for the funeral and the resting place, picking out his spot and all that. It's just all strange. I had the sensation all that week, like, when you wake up in a hotel or something like that, like a different place, a place you're not used to, and for a moment you're like, where am I? What am I doing here? That was the feeling I had all week, because I was so used to taking care of Richie. Like throughout most of this year, I was taking care of him, and before that, even before he got sick, it was just Richie was always there, and I was just used to the thought of Richie being there. And now that he wasn't there, I was completely lost. So I have been going through my brother's phone to make sure that I reach all of his friends. He gave me his entire contact list, but a lot of the info was not up to date, so I've been trying to go through his friends lists on Instagram and Facebook and all that, but I know I'm gonna miss people. But while I was doing that, I am seeing these tributes to Richie, like this one. I hope Janie McLean does not mind me reading this, but it says, "Richie, when I first met you, I thought you were cool. Your photos were impressive, and your ability to take great shots was evident from the start. You made a positive impact on my life, and I hope you can read this. And, and then there's also this one. Adam Thomas. If there's anyone that could have fought the fight better, brother, it was you. Love you, man. See you when I see you. And then here, Joshua Dunn. Rest easy now, Richie. The battle is over. And this one from Miguel Angel Motzos. Sorry if I mispronounced that. But it says, rest in peace. I didn't know you very well, but I once walked miles and miles and miles with you. You were a very genuine and passionate person. So Richie. And here, Susan Wood. Rest in peace, Richie. This is one of the wonderful pictures he sent me after field school in 2007 with Sarah Weems Callinswood and Ryan's feet. Tyrell Milleron. Rest easy, Richie. To one of my oldest friends in archaeology. I'll see you in the site records. This guy never has any pictures of himself since he's always behind the lens. Well, look how clever my camera, someone's shoe and I are. Near the end of the first rotation. Okay. There were others. Let me see if I can find them. Oh, this one I really love. From James Stark. Rest well, my friend. I never heard you say a negative thing about anyone. You were kind and welcoming to me and everyone you met. To say you broke the mold is a huge understatement. You were such a singular human. You were definitely the main character. Thank you for the smiles, for sharing your passions, and for being my friend. We'll meet again. And from Jessica Huddleston it says, well said, my friend. A photo of Richie in his element, with his camera in the center of the action. Ruby Pipeline Project, Mid-Road Blizzard, Snowball Fight, The Man in the Hat. From our cousin, Arlene, rest in peace, cousin Richie. I hope you are no longer in pain. From Kelsey Tremaine, rest well, Richie. I'm so grateful to have known you. And from Chris Webster, I was on this project with Richie Cruz. He gave me shit for camping out of a Prius. Ultimately, we both appreciated each other's version of glamping. I'm tempted. I want to reply, but this is my brother's phone, and I can only imagine how it'll look if they see Richie Cruz commented. Like, but I cannot see these posts from my own Facebook because of the security settings, so I hope no one minds. I'm probably going to reply on Richie's phone. Oh God, because I don't know how else to do it. You know, I've actually sent all these people friend requests, but you know. And it is Saturday morning, by the way. Saturday, 10:45 a.m. I am working on my brother's tribute. Getting all the photos and videos I can. I did want to use the photos from his laptop, but I don't know the password. I was hoping it would be the same as the one for his phone, but the clue for the password is VW Volkswagen. So, I'm assuming maybe the year of his Volkswagen or his license plate, something like that. Something obvious to him, but not to me. So there's hundreds of hours of videos on that laptop. So to me and to all of us, that laptop is precious. I really look forward to being able to hopefully edit those videos. And maybe I'll just do very minimal. I probably will. I will do very minimal editing, and so people can see what he had filmed. Yeah, I'm really curious. But anyway.
Like this. To my loved ones, I am I and you are you. Whatever we were to each other, that we still are. Call me by my old familiar name. Speak to me in the easy way which you always used. Put no difference into your tone. Laugh as we have always laughed. At the little jokes we enjoyed together. Play, smile, think of me. Let my name be ever the household word that it always was.
Hi everyone.
Hi, we are here at Richie's grave because somebody sent a bouquet of flowers for Richie, one of Richie's friend, Laura, sent a bouquet of flowers. And it's the flowers that I was waiting for because I prayed, I did a novena for Richie, telling him, that I need one white rose, to tell me that he is in paradise. And, I did not see it during the burial because there's only 2 sets of flowers. There's no white rose. And then there's a bouquet of red roses given by his longtime classmate, Mike Osana. And then today, we have to bring this bouquet of flowers sent to Cheryl for Richie. And it has the white rose in it, the one that I was asking for, and I cried when I saw it. He is in paradise. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, right after the funeral and the service, I went straight back to Stuart and Christina's, and I just went straight to sleep, you know. And the day after, my mother picked me up in the morning, and we went to the cemetery, of course, and we recorded that video. And after that, we went to Lake Tahoe, which had been something I had been wanting to do ever since we got to Reno back in April. So I finally got the chance to do it after my brother was gone, and it was a much needed change of scenery for the both of us. You know, it gave us a chance to talk and to vent and to think about other things other than, you know, life goes on, and in a way it's strange that life goes on, and in another way it's comforting, you know. The world keeps spinning, the world doesn't stop turning. There's always something to look forward to and to be happy about, no matter what happens. It also felt really good to reconnect with my mother. I had said in several past videos that I had been angry with my mother, but the week my brother was passing, I remember her saying something like, well, if not for these infections, blah, 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 and that set me off, and everything just spilled out of me in this very emotional word vomit. You know, everything came out, and I cried a lot, and my mother came over and held me, and at the end of it, my brother was still leaving, and I realized I had to let this go. Yeah, I had to let this go. Here's my burger. It looks pretty fantastic. And my mom got baby back ribs. Those look really good as well. I went to the Bear ice cream place. I don't know what this place is called, but I got classic flavors, vanilla and strawberry. I left my mother over there, sitting in a really nice spot, close to the water. But I'm going to go over here and just enjoy the moment, enjoy being alive, and being here where I am right now. Even without Richie, life goes on. And holy cow, this place is amazing. Damn. Holy cow. still getting used to life after Richie. You know, I started editing this video yesterday, Wednesday, August 14th, but I could not get through it because I just kept crying, you know, and it was impossible to do any voiceover. And it just, you know, just remembering that time was and is still extremely painful. You know, and one of my cousins told me that this pain will never go away, but you will learn to live with it. I think it was at the funeral, Chaplain Jesse said that grief is the price of love. And no one wants to think about this, about having to go through this if you love someone enough, but like I said in a previous video, I would not do without this grief if it meant never having loved Richie or having taken care of him all these months. And like I said before, I would do it all over again. All over again.